Meanwhile, the group of 7 rich nations told Russia it must allow grain shipments to leave Ukraine to avoid exacerbating a global food crisis. It said, "We urgently call on Russia to cease without condition its attacks on agricultural and transport infrastructure and enable free passage of agricultural shipping from Ukrainian ports in the Black Sea," unquote. The Club of Rich Nations expressed also serious concern over Russia's stated plans to deliver missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads to Belarus in the coming months. The leader said, quote, "We urge Russia to behave responsibly and exercise restraint." A G7 source said President Ukraine and President Zelensky had urged world leaders to do their utmost to end Russia's invasion of his country by the end of the year.
Well done.
The UN Secretary General has declared that the world is in the middle of an ocean emergency. He urged governments to do more to restore ocean health. He set the tone Monday for the 5-day meet by warning that the world's oceans are in deep crisis. Take a look.
When we see the Earth from space, we truly appreciate that we live on a blue planet. The ocean connects us all. Sadly, we have taken the ocean for granted, and today we face what I would call an ocean emergency. We must turn the tide. We cannot have a healthy planet without a healthy ocean. Our failure to care for the ocean will have ripple effects across the entire 2030 agenda. The ocean produces more than half of the oxygen we breathe. It is the main source of sustenance for more than 1 billion people. And industries relating to the ocean employ some 40 million people. And a healthy and productive ocean is vital to our shared future. Our oceans are issuing an SOS. They are struggling, heating, and acidifying. Corals are dying. Coastal ecosystems such as mangroves, seagrasses, and wetlands are being degraded. Fisheries are being depleted, and the ocean is choking in plastic waste. We must work together to right these wrongs.
The world is literally, it's dumpster fires every day that we're trying to put out, and this is the most important. It's our world. While everything is important, it's like if we don't do something now, it makes some change and stop people from just talking and actually doing action, because the truth of it is, it's with the next generation. It is with my babies and your babies and the grandchildren coming. It's like they're the ones that we're doing it for, and for the generation that doesn't get it, are too stubborn and old, don't want to make that change, the next generation has to do it.
A so-called high-ambition coalition, meanwhile, backing a proposal to set aside 30% of the planet's land and ocean surface by 2030 as protected areas, grew to 100 nations. UK Minister of State Zach Goldsmith announced in the side event. Currently, less than 10% of global oceans are protected. The 30 by 30 plan could be the cornerstone of a treaty slated for completion at a UN Biodiversity Summit to be held in December in Montreal. The US, European Union nations, Mexico, Canada, Japan, and India have joined the 30 by 30 drive, while China, Russia, Indonesia, and Brazil have yet to do so.